Money, welcome back. Oop. Morning, welcome back. Sorry, I was hoping some of the money I gave to the government for taxes came back to me. They keep asking for more like I didn't pay them last month. What are they trying to be here? Netflix? So, when was the last time you showed people you were doing okay in life? And we're not talking about your mental well-being or your cholesterol levels from your health checkup. Boo, that's boring talk. What are the vibes you give off based on your material possessions? Cause that's all we care about as ravenous, short-form content addicts. The thing is, when Emily Blunt asks if you're wearing the
Chanel boots? Yeah, I am.
a lot of us are probably saying, no, I'm wearing Chantel's boots. When we're successful, earning a livable wage to afford basic necessities and some nice things, flaunting your wealth from time to time isn't a huge cause for concern. That's literally what we've been conditioned to do. Work, buy things, and show it off to people we find annoying. We want to show everyone we're Mr. Krabs. But in this economy, we relate more to Squidward.
I'm all out of money!
Well, you could just lie and make something up. The deception and charisma built for influencers is a pretty popular one. Once you start scrolling on any social media app, you're bound to come across an influencer that seemingly has a better life than you. I've already accepted the fact we all live different lives. You wake up at the crack of dawn to work out with your green juice, spin class, rise and grind, property owner mindset. I'm waking up at 5 a.m. to use the bathroom in the dark and then going back to sleep. And there is a shortage of fact checkers for the never-ending supply of online content. We're all playing the game of, is this thing I saw on the internet real or fake? Put a finger down if you've ever been a Facebook mom that accidentally spread misinformation. Well, can't really blame you. There's a funny thing influencers are doing where they like to show off their wealth online. But is that really all there is to it? I was shocked when I saw a TikTok about the sport pickleball that made me go, oh. And it wasn't from the unsettling Ellen jump scare back in 2023. I'm not sure what the concept is for this look, but this is randomized Sims behavior. Pickleball is like a form of ping pong tennis badminton that went through a transmutation circle. And who knew that such a normal sounding sport could be so expensive?
By far the most expensive and consuming hobby I've picked up recently is pickleball. I have probably spent more than $15,000, $25,000 on this hobby, and I just started playing 10 months ago.
Sorry, I just had to check my bank account to make sure I wasn't robbed. I played pickleball before, and I swear it was only like 1/1000th of what this lady spent. Are we paying for pickleball using Monopoly money? I didn't know you could do that. Maybe I should bring a stack to the grocery store, cause I'm trying to keep me and my dog fed. You know that feeling of wanting more pets to take care of, except conventional restrictions makes it so you can't? Well, you could have your very own legion of mythical creatures, thanks to our sponsor, Dragon City. In real life, you can realistically only have a handful of pets. In Dragon City, you can collect and evolve over 1,000 dragons, each with their own special powers and designs. And if you've ever had that super specific niche thought of, what if my favorite YouTuber was in a cool game filled with enchanting quests, ancient legends, and mythical creatures? All I can tell you is, there is a Mr. Beast dragon waiting to be hatched. You're building your very own dragon empire, where you design and decorate your dream city that fits your own personal aesthetic. Not to mention all the different magical habitats you'll need to house all your dragons with unique needs. And what's the point of having awesome looking dragons if they can't show off their skills? Engage in epic PvP battles with other players to see who's got the best team on the leaderboards. The vibrant community will have you trading dragons and working with others to unlock exclusive rewards. You'll need all the help you can get when you want to test yourself during challenging quests and events like the Wizard's Hollow. Download Dragon City by clicking the link in the description, or scan the QR code and get a special bundle with 15,000 food, 30,000 gold, and the very rare Black Metal Dragon to get you started. So this TikToker is claiming she spent 5 figures over the span of 10 months picking up a new sport. Not to be a professional or anything, but a simple hobby you do for fun, like opening and closing the fridge door, or dissociating in public. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think pickleball was ever considered the golf of racket sports. Before it became mainstream, it was a toned down version of tennis that people in their retirement age would play. Even on the higher end of starting pickleball, lessons, membership fees, your equipment, it would only cost you like 4 digits tops, not a down payment on a house. Where's the money going? Is she eating the ball after every game? You don't have to eat those, girl. We have pickles at home.
There's the overpriced aloe outfits, the $250 paddles, the private lessons with pros, the club membership fees, and most importantly, there's the loss of income, because I most recently took off a month from work just to move to California and improve my pickleball game, as if I was a retired snowbird at 36. But it really did pay off. I won my first singles tournament in San Diego, and I probably have amassed 50 new friends from the sport. I have zero regrets, but I may be broke soon.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Wait. Huh? Unless you're living in Antarctica, was there not affordable pickleball where you lived? As a fun game, let's reevaluate our choices. Alo is an athletic apparel brand that makes high quality workout clothes, hence the brand name pricing, where a 2-item outfit will cost you between $300 to $500. The last time I checked, you can show up to pickleball in your high school gym clothes and equipment you ordered on Amazon the night before. Unless someone held her hostage until she became an Alo brand ambassador, we could have saved some money on the clothing choices. But you can kind of assume what type of lifestyle she lives or the one she wants to portray based on what she posts. Maybe this is how people in higher tax brackets or who work in corporate think. The average person usually doesn't calculate the time they spent on their hobbies as lost income and then say they spent $20,000 picking up knitting. If that were the case, people making 6 figures a month would never do anything because their time is worth so much. Maybe she can sell her Alo clothes on Depop if she runs out of money, like she said. This gives off the same energy as that guy on Twitter who needed some help budgeting his expenses. Someone who is good at economy, please help me budget this. My family is dying. Spend less on candles. Is pickleball actually ruining your life? If you ask me, seems like a very preventable problem. Little misleading of a title, but it did get people talking to drive up her engagement. Hey, if I could take a month off work to get really good at tennis that it causes a dinosaur extinction, I quit my job too. When your online brand is based on your image and how you appear to others, of course you're gonna sprinkle some seasoning on your content to make it spicy. Not straight up lie, but maybe exaggerate a little and only show the good parts. Flex culture in Asia, unsurprisingly, is really common. It's not unusual to see people spending their entire paychecks on luxury goods to appear well off, when behind the scenes, you're eating paper-thin slices of bread and your mansion is actually a green screen from Wish. Hey, at least you have a Chanel fire extinguisher in your basement. You can scare off the fire by showing them the receipt. Wearing brand name fashion is one of the easiest ways to show off your wealth. You ever been to college before? The experience of seeing foreign exchange students in the wild, in their decked out Balenciaga off-white drip during a 7 a.m. lecture, is a universal one.
Givenchy jacket and it's a Balenciaga pants. Yes.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Cartier, Dior, Prada, Versace, Naruto Uzumaki.
Lori, Shelly, Aaliyah, Rose.
These are brand names you'll hear when you see rich influencers showing off their tiny purse haul from the day before. Who needs groceries when you can eat your clothes with your eyes?
These are my ladies. This is Jill. This is my lady Amy. Little Susie. Brianna. You know why we call her Brianna, right?
너의 배, 너의 배, 너의 배, 너의 배, 너의 배. Yay!
For people who don't know, they just showed someone's yearly salary in the span of 15 seconds. The beauty standards in Asia are on a whole other level, and so is everything else that's tied with your appearance. Yeah, looks maxing is pretty crazy in North America, but that's for regular mortals. Asian looks maxing is on God mode. In East Asia, your financial success and your attractiveness are like this. It's a very homogenous society where you're expected to fit in. When everyone's got the latest luxury water bottle from Hermes and you show up with your Dasani, you become a target and face getting ostracized. Lots of young millennials, Gen Z, even middle schoolers are familiar with expensive brands and what wearing them implies. There was even a case a few months ago when Stanley cups were flying off the shelves like toilet paper. A kid got bullied at school for having a Walmart brand cup instead of a Stanley cup.
This is the cup that we got our daughter for Christmas. This is not a Stanley. This is a $9.98 Walmart cup that she said she thought was cute. She is 9 years old. On the second day back to school after Christmas break, she comes home. She's not crying, she's just upset. The girls, all the other girls in her grade, I'm not saying all, maybe she said 9, 10 of them, all got Stanleys for Christmas. And they made sure to let her know that this is not a real Stanley, that this is fake and it's not as cool. So she comes home, she's upset. She asks if she can have a real Stanley. Do I think that a 9-year-old needs a Stanley? No. Do I have one? Yes, I have one. If you're a mom, if you're a parent, and you can do something to keep your child from getting made fun of, to help fit in, you're gonna do it. So we went and bought her a 30-ounce Stanley.
Because of this peer pressure to fit in and be successful in all aspects of your life, paired with everyone's addiction to social media, we're now turning to faking a desirable lifestyle. The beautiful, rich influencers, known for their expensive tastes, might just be cosplaying to build an audience. They're not showing all the beauty procedures they've gotten, or the loan sharks knocking on their door. Did you know you can loan out luxury bags instead of buying them at full price? Pay a fraction of the cost, make a little TikTok, take a cute Instagram, wear it while playing Genshin on Twitch, Switch, then return it the next day. It's actually a pretty good business model. The only problem is, how often are you seeing influencers who built their audience by being rich say,
"Yeah, I rented this bag like a movie from Blockbusters."
Here's a little tea on what some influencers don't want to tell you. So get a nice box like this, and then you do your little unboxing. But most of the time, these bags are loaned. So you get to loan it for a period of time for photos and videos, but you have to give it back. And there are some circumstances where there'll be trays and you get to keep the bag for posts and whatnot like that. So I'm not saying every time, but loaning this from Forward, this Prada I'm loaning, and this Gucci from Rebag.
when you see someone with a new luxury bag every month, just know they might be swapping out their old Prada bag for a new one, like a WWE tag team match. Flying comfortably in the air is a luxury only reserved for the wealthy. You've probably seen the memes, the millionaires who take their private jet from their house to their private jet garage, or from the stands to the football field to congratulate their boyfriend, being crammed into economy basic on a 300 capacity flight with 400 people on it. Poor people things. If you can't afford first class or your own charter plane, I guess you could go down the Blockbuster's purse route and rent your own private jet. And not even an actual jet, cause those are still thousands of dollars per hour. You can get yourself a fake private jet set that's supposed to mimic the real thing at $100 an hour. The standard for being successful influencer is showcasing sensational lifestyle that you can attain if you buy this course.
My name is Wally Hughes, and I rent out a fake private jet for influencers to take pictures in.
Yo, what's up, IG Live fam? We're having our business meetings 30,000 feet up today.
Do you want your followers to think that you're successful?
When you hustle, this is what you get.
Or do you want them to think that you're with the peasants in economy?
I'm on the phone with my Bitcoin advisor here, but I'm also in a Zoom meeting for my advisory business for kids that want to learn how to trade baseball cards. Thanks to Wally and the entire team, my followers will never know that I actually get a direct deposit from my father the first of every month.
It's a lot of work to build an audience.
Was the 16 live viewers and 18 likes worth it? Not to view shame, but internet users are so savvy, they can smell when authenticity is faked.
This is gonna be my home for the next 12 hours. Cockpit selfie.
So I wanted my followers to think that I only fly private. Thanks to Wally and the team, Spirit Airlines is a thing of the past.
Paris, here we come.
Oh wait. I'm realizing this is a skit? Oh god, I really am a Facebook mom. Well, they did a good job. I was convinced. There are actually businesses that will build sets like this for anyone that needs a private jet photo shoot. Comes with your choice of paper backdrops and worn out yellow couch in the background. There have been times when self-claimed financial experts have been called out for making TikToks looking like they fly private all the time, when in reality, a pilot noticed that specific plane hasn't flown since February and they were only renting it for photo shoots. Even celebrities have fallen victim to the deduction skills of internet phoenix rights. Can't forget the time when the rapper Bow Wow posted a picture of himself about to board his private jet, when he actually just jacked a picture from a car dealership and got caught flying in economy with everyone else. At least Photoshop the picture a little, or wear a Scooby-Doo disguise. If his outfit could fool an entire flight staff into thinking a dog was a person, no one would bat an eye at your fake private jet flex. Even events that are known to be celebrity and influencer hotspots like Coachella, there's a lot of catfishing going on. I didn't know this, but apparently a lot of them don't even attend the concert. Looking at the logistics, it's a very expensive event to attend. The tickets, flights, hotel, and food, you're spending at least a couple grand for the weekend.
Okay, I haven't personally seen anyone talk about this, but I think it's hilarious and I have to share it because it's Coachella. Coachella's like the influencer Olympics, right? It's the place to be. But most influencers, or a lot of influencers, don't even go to Coachella. And I think that this is such a wild fact. They'll go out to the desert, get like an Airbnb, stay with someone, get their outfits, get their hair, get their makeup, post up Coachella day 1, Coachella day 2, and they don't go to the festival. They don't have wristbands. They just drive their little butts out to the desert to take Instagram photos, make TikToks, get ready with memes, whatever, and then they drive back. And that's it.
Trying to upkeep this pretend high-class image is making influencers poor. And times are changing. Apparently it's not in to show off your wealth anymore. Wearing too many flashy logos plastered all over yourself is tacky. Like you're trying too hard to convince people you have money. Quiet luxury is the new thing that's in right now, where your plain white t-shirts cost $300, and each ha in your laugh has its own stock portfolio. Those are the actual millionaires, as seen on shows like Succession.
Why? Because she's brought a ludicrously capacious bag. What's even in there? Huh? Flat shoes for the subway or lunch pail?
If you see me at the club with my Hermes Birkin bag, just know I have a cup of Shin Ramyun in there and my Nintendo Switch. If you haven't seen something in person with your own two eyeballs, approach everything you see behind a screen with a "who's trying to scam me today" attitude. Don't let these unattainable standards make you feel bad about your life. You're doing just fine. The only one still falling for Nigerian Prince phone scams is the YouTube algorithm. Feed it some omega-3s by liking this video so it can get smarter. That also lets me know you enjoyed yourself here, and I'll get to see you the next time I post a video. Have a good day, try not to be dumb, and see you in the next one. And don't forget to start your Dragon Empire by downloading Dragon City using my link to get the special food and gold bundle, plus the rare Black Metal Dragon.